We are back with another exciting episode of Wired Voices. Today I have Anubha with me, and we want to people to know if Anubha was the kid who was scared of math because she ended up taking up finance and has now set her entire career on it. Hi, Anubha. Thank you for joining.
Hi, hi, thank you for having me.
So, Anubha, um, what what was a typical school day like for you?
School days till elementary, I mean, till my 10th, it was all, social science, mathematics, English, Hindi, Sanskrit, and everything. But after completing my 10th, and as you know, every Indian parent's dream is either you are, if you're a girl, you typically want to go for medical. If you are a boy, you want to go for an engineering, course. But my father was a maths guy, and he wanted me to pursue engineering as a career. And I really loved maths, I really did. But the thing was that I wanted to become a doctor. I really was passionate about biology as well, human anatomy, how surgery works and everything like that. But my father wanted me to pursue engineering as my career. So I thought of concocting both of the things, like my passion and what my father wanted me to do. Because obviously, engineering is on a safer side. You want to have a job, you want to have a secured life, and even when you're a girl, you need to get settled early. According to the Indian mindset and Indian mentality. So what I did was I opted for both biology and math. So my course was like PCMB, physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. So I was, when you suddenly move from 10th to 11th, it is kind of a jolt to you, because till 10th, everything is, you can revise everything in a week and then sit for an exam. But when you enter, especially in CBSE, so when you enter 11th, it's everything comes all of a sudden to you. So you have to study very hard and all of those. And then at that point of time, I realized I cannot do both biology and maths. So till 11th, I had maths as my subject, because I was really interested in it, and maths was something really that made me stress free. Sometimes when I used to be stressed out, I used to solve maths and all of those things. But then I realized that a certain point of time, I need to really take a call whether I want to become a doctor or an engineer, because I cannot do both. So I opted for biology, and in standard 12th, I opted out of mathematics. And I really loved physics as well. Physics and biology were, something that I really loved. So eventually, I tried coming, doing everything on a fair basis. But then what happened was I could not crack medical. So I opted for BSc in forestry. So I did it from Allahabad Agriculture Institute, which also had a component of mathematics, statistics to be very precise. So statistics was something I always scored very well over there. Then I moved on to, because obviously I had to get a job, I had to pursue other things as well, because I was doing something which I was not interested in. Agriculture, forestry was something I was not interested in, but because I had science as my subject, I had to move ahead with it. So what I did was I took up MA in social entrepreneurship, which is a management subject in Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai, which was also because my father always encouraged me to follow what I want to do, what my passion is. And therefore, while I was, researching what I need to do next, what I want to pursue next as my master's, so I came across this social entrepreneurship, and really, it really fascinated me. So yeah, I did that, and finance was a subject in there, and I could not understand anything of finance. In 2018, I was completely unaware of what finance is, what accounting is, what is a balance sheet, was it an income statement. Nothing was nothing ringed a bell to me, nothing at all. So what I did was I took it up as a challenge, that I need to do this, because I am interested in mathematics, and finance is also something that is interesting me, and I like to challenge myself every now and then. So yeah, that's how I did. I started my journey from 2019, to be precise. I did short term courses, I read a lot of books and all of those. And by 2020, I was a bit familiar with accounting and all of those processes. And then slowly and steadily, I took up Hero Wired course as well. I learned Excel and everything, and that's how I am here. That's how I landed in everything. That's about it.
So, Amuba, is there a message for, a lot of times people try avoiding, diverging into or maybe transforming into newer domains. So
Yeah.
is there a message that you would like to sort of give out to those who want to be able to take the leap of faith, who want to be able to sort of experiment and see how and where do they sort of proceed from there?
Sure, definitely. I think if something interests you and you're really passionate about it, be sure that you will excel into it if you try hard. So my only message will be that if you are really, I mean, on a serious note, if you're passionate about something, you should take a leap of faith and you should try very hard. You should strive for it to attain that, and trust me, it will do wonders for you. The only the only mantra for success is hard work, nothing else. That's all I believe, because I have worked really hard, and I can vouch for that. I, from a person who didn't know what a balance sheet is, to someone who is doing valuation and giving consultation to companies on what valuation should you see, how much should you raise, and what is your what your balance sheet looks like, how's your income statement. I think I've reached a long way, and what I did was nothing, that there was no sort of miracle done. I tried really hard, I worked really hard. I have studied late nights when everyone was sleeping. I was doing everything possible to make it true, like I have to do this, and therefore I did it. So yeah, that would be my message.
So, Anuba,
Mhm.
another sort of interesting question for our listeners is that,
Mhm.
sometimes it becomes very difficult to be able to sort of let people know what you're doing. So
Mhm.
also
Correct.
face similar challenges, and sometimes the issue is such that, if with people not knowing what you do, you become all the more
Mhm.
apprehensive to pick up and do those transformative and innovative, you take on those innovative steps in your career journey.
Yes, yes. So there needs to be, I believe, I truly believe there needs to be guidance. There needs to be mentor in terms of, what you, how you should go ahead. There needs to be someone who can guide you, because if for someone who is new to this, to any given field, who wants to, explore a given field, so there has to be a mentor. There has to be some guidance of some sort, and there is where such institutes like Hero Wired or any typical institute comes into existence, and they help you navigate through the waters, and what you need to look ahead for, what you need to do, and how you should move ahead in your career, and all of those things. So yeah, there has to be some mentor, some guidance, some sort of guidance, because otherwise how would you cannot do everything on your own. It's a teamwork, no? So
That's
therefore,
right.
yeah, definitely there has to be something like that.
And I mean, we are coming close to the end of our episode. So very quickly,
Sure.
Anubha, there are people are always apprehensive of the right time to be able to upskill. They don't they always
Mm-hmm.
keep thinking it's like, putting something in your cart and then coming back to it after 3 months. So with upskilling,
Mm-hmm.
it is you needed all the more today. So any word of advice for those who are thinking but not really going ahead with it?
Yeah, definitely there is no right time. I would just say that go for it, go do it just now, because I'll give you my example. If I don't know how appropriate it will be, but I enrolled for this course in the month of January, and my class had to start from March, and I was seven, I think seven, yeah, 7 months pregnant by January, but I took up the course, and my delivery was due in March. So 31st March was my due date, and I delivered the baby on 31st of March. And those 2 days, that is 31st of March and 1st of April, was were the only 2 days I could not attend the class. But I took the course. I was not going to enroll in the first place, but I thought, why delay it? when you want to learn something, why delay it? So that's what I did. And had I, let's say, had I delayed it a bit, so I would not have been here, whatever I'm doing, and whatever I'm really happy that wherever I am right now, that I'm doing something that I like doing. And that was just because of the fact that I didn't delay what I wanted to do. So had I thought about it, that oh my god, how am I going to do, how am I going to go about it, and all of those things, so it might not have been done, in my case. So there is no right time. If you want to learn something, if you want to upskill yourself, if you want to if you're really passionate about something, do it right now. There is no right time, is all I want to say. Yeah.
I think, Anubha, if you had not really shared this story with us today, we would have been devoid of a very important message. I think if pregnancy couldn't stop you, nothing else should be a challenge for anyone who is thinking today to be able to upskill. So thank you for sharing that
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Thank you for listening
Anubha,
to it.
thank you for joining us today, taking out time
Sure.
in the middle of
Mm-hmm.
your baby, also wanting to have you near them. But
Yeah.
thank you so much. And to all our listeners,